This video is in response to the propaganda advancing the narrative of race mixing and also trying to argue that it has no eternal consequence. Basically, this is a video debunking those 2 points. This is not going to be a video expanding upon the broader topic of the 7 original races and the politics involving them. Now, when it comes to race mixing, there's a consequence. The consequence is that there's the loss of the ability to transplant organs. And that's what happens when 2 different people of different races try to make a baby. That baby is without the ability to grow up and be able to donate organs. Now, this is distinctive from the inability to donate based upon blood type. This is not about blood type. This is about genotype, right? Races have different genes. Race exists. There's a natural law that defines in a box form the different races, and whenever that is violated, the evidence emerges. Now, there's a masculine approach to being able to define the eternality of each of the 7 original races, that being something called lineage. And heritage is gained from this masculine principle. Because genealogy is not popular in terms of how people invest in their hobbies, people are actually more depressed now than ever. And there are 7 race fathers from whence family heritage comes from. And eternality comes from the masculine principle. There are 4 things that determine a binary, the masculine and the feminine. There's the cardinal of beginning. There's the blade, and these 2 are masculine. There's the wound that deals with desire, such as the 7 aches, appetites, crises, energy consumptions, hungers, metabolisms, expectations, hopes, purposes. This is feminine. And then there's the dialogue, and that has a beginning and an end, right? That is masculine. A lot of people don't acknowledge these things because they don't comprehend them to begin with, which is why there's such confusion as to where meaning comes from. Because dreams are masculine, dreams help us convey and infuse meaning in an object. A lot of people think that they can just have sex without any consequence, and that the body is what provides meaning. The body is a tool that functions in accordance with obedience. That does not bring about a sense of eternality. Honor alone depends upon an adherence to values. Honor is created by obedience. Honor is family heritage. Expendability is how well a person has adhered to that sense of honor, and how that fits in the grander story, meaning there's different opportunity made available for people that have different degrees of honor. Now, when it comes to the topic of, oh, God created all men to be equal, my response is this. Monohierarchy is the idea behind equality. Monohierarchy is the idea behind equality. Right? It's not difficult to comprehend what a hierarchy is. It's a difference in authority based upon ability or being a parent, which deals with there being a natural authority, what's inherited by the circumstance. There is the structure that one is building, and there's also the title that one has. Now, a lot of people don't realize that there are 7 identity centrisms, from whence we get our sense of identity. There's numerological identity centrism. There is the expression of the adherence to that numerological identity centrism, which is the abstract adherence identity centrism, that deals with values, obedience, family heritage, expendability. There is the material, composite, corporeal, tangible identity centrism, and a lot of people try to have an identity based strictly on their body in order to have a sense of meaning and pride. It doesn't come about because of that. The body is a tool and nothing more. It is a conduit whereby we're able to express our values, obedience, family heritage, and expendability. It is a context more than it is an actual source of anything. It is also with hierarchy identity centrism, which is natural ability, natural authority, such as being a parent, natural or artificial hierarchy, such as a business, and artificial authority, such as a title or a role that one is playing. There's investment identity centrism. There's achievement identity centrism. And there is experience identity centrism. The relevance to any of these is that these are masculine. Identity is masculine. So if we're talking about the difference between a natural law and that which is conferred an essence to from a same original authority, that would be that our sense of eternality comes from adhering to the original conference of that essence. So if a person is seeking to keep their identity, even in the face of not having the opportunity to be resurrected, they can still have a degree of happiness by being masculine. That is all.